Silk Road, Silk Road. All right, listen, we are here on Battlefield 4's Commander mode. I could say like a product of a bygone era. That's probably like the best descriptor I can give it. It's not the best, but that's how I personally feel about it. Let me see if I can drop a cruise missile on this monk. Commander mode pretty much turns our favorite game of Battlefield 4 into an RTS, which, as a Halo Wars fanboy, as a Command and Conquer fanboy, as a Tom Clancy's End War fanboy, this was like peak, bro. I've always wanted like to have a game that like kind of lets you do both. Like, I would say it all the time, bro. It'd have been so goated to have a game where one minute you on the ground, you on the ground in the gun going crazy, and the next minute you like kind of get that bird's eye view. You got the entire map at your fingertips, all the infantry, all the vehicles, all the units at your fingertips, and you could just tell them go this way, go that way, do this, do that, right? I always thought that was goated, right? And that Battlefield 4 came out with like probably the closest thing I'd ever get to it. I'd say Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Strike Mission Campaign, closest I will probably ever get, unless some mad lad decides to do it again. Hey buddy, can you take this point? I need to drop another cruise missile on these monks. Yeah, I love seeing that, bro. My favorite thing, because like obviously at the end of the day, I'm giving orders to like actual people, right? So like being a commander and giving an order to someone and then they actually like accept it and follow it, oh, and like the neurons activate to the fullest extent, bro. Oh, like I just like seeing all the little dots, all the little objectives. It's so nice. It's so nice. I'm gonna drop a cruise missile right on his head. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the commander mode gave you such a, like, it just added another layer to the game, bro, because obviously one of the like drawing points to Battlefield was that it was like a super heavy team-based game. Oh, enemy kill with the cruise missile. Your shit on, boy. And I'll say it's where, why? You're in a tank. You don't need a vehicle. I don't really know how the unanimous support thing worked. I don't really remember how that one worked. Like I just like would do what I'm supposed to do, and that you kind of get like bonus points for that. Up, enemy commander is on the field. He's in the AO. Oh my god, the whole team is stacked over this bitch. Dirtbike man, what are you doing? What do you see, Dirtbike man? Oh, he's cooked. I think he got him. Fire, fire. Yeah, this definitely came at like a, where, who's calling for it? This mode was like pretty crazy because it gave like you attacking certain objectives like a reason, because like now as a commander, if we don't have D, I can't use the cruise missile. If we don't have C, I can't do an infantry scan. So it's like, help me help you, help me help you, otherwise we can't thrive, we can't survive. I would love D. We got a fucking staging area going on at B right now. Oh, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy. Sneaky bugger, sneaky bugger. This mode was always tough because like it came out when like the iPad craze was like super big. I mean, everything was like, yo, second screen, take the game anywhere. Like you could be on a train, on a plane, on a bus, pull out Battlefield 4, drop a cruise missile for your friends type shit, right? Well, it's like, hey, to this day, it's still a pretty cool idea, and it probably is super hardcore for like what's going on right now. Well, like especially with like Xbox and shit, like play anywhere, all that type stuff, right? But yeah, like after like the whole like iPad craze kind of died down. Oh shit, this was definitely a product of like stuff like this like not happening as much. Because like side point, I think the Division 1 also had like a thing like this that was supposed to come out, where like if you weren't online, you could like pull out your iPad, hop on a Division, and then like control like a little drone and help your buddies out, and then just like log off. Which again is a crazy good idea, which I think would still work in today's climate. You stop really seeing like little stuff like this get integrated, which I always felt like was like a super missed opportunity, especially for something like Battlefield, because this is probably like another arm of the game that they could have really explored and really like improved on and iterated on as like games came out. You got like I'm not gonna say a hefty advantage when the commander was out, but you got like a lot of good stuff. You got easy UAVs, EMP stuff. You can have weapon drops, vehicle drops, cruise missiles. Some maps you can have like the commander spawn an AC-130. Like, bro, they could have easily done way more stuff like that with other maps, you know. Going back to the other point where it's like, hey, it made game modes like Conquest a little more like diverse, because now instead of like everybody going for like the middle flag and just staying there the entire time, now we got someone that's like kind of telling people to go here and focus here so we can get more stuff and get an advantage somewhere else on the map, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, like the way I like tried to operate commander mode, like obviously you can't bend the randos to your will, but like if you can kind of nudge them in a direction, you know, again, help me help you, hey, sometimes that makes people a lot more sort of prone to listen, is like a bad way to put it, but it's like you're more incentivized to do what like the commander is essentially asking you to do, because like, all right, well, I'm gonna get extra points, probably another reward. Not only order the squad, I could give you a promotion, so you got like more squad abilities. I could give you a supply drop. I could give you a rapid deploy, so I cut down on your respawn time. I could give you a vehicle drop. Again, something they could have easily sort of maybe iterated on. So I was like, all right, well, maybe in the next Battlefield game you could like change that. So like maybe this time, instead of having promote squad, supply drop, rapid deploy, you have like promote squad. I don't know, something like maybe you could have like a thing where you drop like AI teammates to go help them out or something like that, or like bonus like ammo or whatever, or like, you know, they could have easily probably went around like different perks and things like that you could give. Definitely feel that tide shift. We had them like pushed all the way back here at one point. Now they're like kind of coming back on us. I think another thing that have been like really cool for this as like an iterative piece, like if like a commander mode 2 came out, if I hover over the squad now, I can see like a little camera on them in the bottom corner, obviously, but maybe rip a page out of Call of Duty's playbook where like I can, instead of doing it like a bird's eye view thing, I could like get like a helmet cam. Oh, it would change the perspective so much, bro, so much. Oh, like a little body cam feature. Hey, now I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely some things they easily could have worked on, like incentivize people to play a little more, maybe get like bigger rewards, more XP type stuff like that, maybe like a leaderboard, things of that nature, add some competition to it. Obviously like maybe calling card stuff, or like camo stuff, add like other rewards around outside of just like raw XP to like give people more of a reason to like play it and like actually consistently play it, because like it can be like a hard thing to kind of get on, because it's like, all right, well, I'm in here by myself, I'm not talking to nobody, I'm not really playing, like I am doing stuff, but essentially I'm just pressing the button saying go here, go there, give somebody a UAV, right? And if nobody's like listening to you, or you feel like no one's listening to you, it can definitely be like a harder sort of thing to grasp. So if maybe in the next one, if they ever do this again, they gave you like more agency to like influence things on the battlefield, that'd be pretty cool too. You had like your own slots where you could like call artillery and things like that, or like if your teammates did things for you, you got more supply, so you could do more stuff for them in return, you know? Because like, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be cool if outside of just like, yeah, go get D to get a cruise missile, it's like, all right, I have like a JDAM strike from like AI controlled like F-15, right? But that has like a 2-3 minute cooldown, so I can't do it all the time. But on top of that, if I also had D, now I have 2 different ways to like call bombs in or something like that. Or maybe even like a commander controlled unit. So like maybe like, I think Hell Let Loose has a great thing. You're like on the field, but like you just got like binos, you're supposed to be in the back, you're not really supposed to be fighting, you're supposed to just be like be there. Or like you got like a commander control like SUV or something like that, like a command vehicle. Easily 9, 10, 11 different ways you could just like iterate on this idea, bro. Oh, look at these little mad lads up here. Oh, he got shit on. Oh my god, he got shit on. Also, this was like a little finicky on Xbox. I know, again, it was made for like tablets and like shit like that, big screens where you could kind of just like touch. It'd have been a little better to, a little more kind of like user friendly for the console. I mean, you could, yeah, it's just a little, like once you start using the stick, like it like snapped too hard to shit. So if you want to kind of like free aim stuff, it just gets a little funky. But again, this is a system that's like 12 years old, wasn't really meant for controllers, but oh, we're selling. Also, could you imagine this on like a VR headset or like AR glasses or something? You like got like a big ass dinner table or diner table, and you just like cut the glasses on, little like virtual map pop up. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, if that came out, it'd make me a little more eager to get something like that. Oh, we're selling. Oh no, bro, I can't believe we lost the lead. It was so close. Like we had like a hefty lead on them. That's tough, mate. That's tough. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, commander mode, easily like a childhood dream feature that I've always wanted. And hey, I can at least give Battlefield its props for trying it out. I know like they did it again in Hardline, but Hardline kind of was just like a big shoot itself in the foot game. Not really, but it just wasn't popping at the time when it came out. It could have been a natural evolution that they kind of just like missed opportunity, bro. They could easily do it again for the next game and like make it a core part of like the Battlefield experience. Because like if you're a solo player, you could easily jump in and like maybe hang out for a game or two or whatever. Or even if you got like a squad or like a big group and like, yo, everybody y'all go run, and then I'll do commander mode to give everybody else like backup. You know what I'm saying? Myself, I'm a basic like RTS player. I like RTS stuff, but I know there's a bunch of RTS heads that play Battlefield just for like the team aspect and the strategy aspect alone, right? So I couldn't imagine a world where like the commander mode became damn near like its own thing, where like people grinded that shit. Like there's definitely a world where like, you know how people treat like jets and tanks, where it's like, yo, I'll be in that the entire game, multiple games straight, and not do anything else. I could easily see a bunch of people doing that for like the commander mode. They just need to give it like a couple more things, and there's so many things you could do to like play off of like the people that's playing the game itself. I mean, they're doing a bunch of AI shit now. You can have like AI commanders and stuff. I mean, even to take a page out of 2042's playbook with like the specialists and shit, you could have specialist commanders where like one commander is like really good with recon, one commander is like really good with artillery, one commander is really good with armor, air, whatever, you know, insert X military thing, and you can make like a bunch of stuff around it. Give me an Air Force One type joint where I'm like in a big ass Black Hawk, or like a big stealth bomber, or like an orbital laser or something, you know, like something. They could definitely go a little crazy with it if they really wanted to, especially with like a modern day Battlefield game. Make it to where like, hey, I might not be able to walk around, but you could put me in the fucking ship and I'm in like the little captain's deck and I'm looking, you know, like even something as small as like giving me a different perspective to look at the game goes a long way, bro. And again, I'm rambling and I'm yapping, but like, it's just, again, it's a mode, it's a feature that I feel like should become an integral part of the Battlefield experience, because like it fits so well, and it perpetuates a totally different play style and way to interact with the game and other players that you just can't get any other way. Yeah, I can drive a tank all day. Yeah, I can shoot every other gun on the planet. Yeah, I can fly a jet. But bro, if I have the ability to like look at the entire map and go, you know what, I want to call in a fucking airstrike on point C to help out my homeboy, there's no other game that you can really do that on right now. And like Battlefield definitely had it back in the day, and like kind of stripped it away and dumbed it down for like the following games after this, and they could have easily bring it back. And again, like I said, man, even if this never comes back, I'm glad they at least gave it a shot in this one, bro. And they could easily easily make the commander like a foot soldier type joint, where it's like, hey, I could be in the boat with you, or I could just hop out, get right here, get on like a little iPad, and then go right back to the screen that I was just on. Easy. I mean, I think they literally have that for like I think like the RAR unit or whatever, like the like little AGR unit is. You could do that for the mortar. You just pull out like a little iPad, bro. Easy. Because like a commander in the sky is a totally different viewpoint than a commander on a, like if I'm here and I can make these same calls versus being up there, hey man, that's a totally different viewpoint, bro. Even if like a Battlefield dev sees it, or a fan of a battle, whatever, you know, I'm gonna voice my opinion, bro, because this mode is way too good to just be like left to the history books for Battlefield, bro. Way too good. The well of opportunity goes way too deep for this mode, bro. Way too deep. Way too deep.